Welcome everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius, which means if you are Sagittarius, obviously, then this is going to be for you. But also, if you're just interested in what's going on in a Sagittarius's life, also this is going to be relevant to you. Now, the way I do my readings is I shuffle my cards beforehand, so save you guys some time. So everything's basically ready to go. I don't look at the cards because I like to be surprised. So we're going to do that together now and see what's going on with you guys. Now, the first position, and I'm going to explain these positions as I go, is the position of the back, which is the recent past, okay? Let's take a look. I have here the Oracle card of Virgo with the Tarot card of the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Double Virgo, because the Eight of Pentacles, the way I see it, is kind of Virgo energy in itself. So this is double Virgo energy. What is Virgo energy? Focus, details, anal retentiveness, and analysis. Those are all Virgo energy. So essentially, this is like fine-tuning your work, very detailed work. Whatever it is you guys have been doing, it's really detailed. It requires a lot of tiny elements. Yeah. Also, Virgo is the body, like you as your body stands. So it could also just be that you've been working on the body. Let me see what else I get here for clarifier cards to see if I can get any more on this. Tell me more about this very detailed work. Tell me about this extremely detailed work, this focused work, this anal retentive work that my Sagittariuses have been doing recently. Tell me about this extremely detailed, focused work. Project, perhaps? Okay, so I have here the Oracle card of the Staff with, well, they're both Oracle cards, with the ship here. This is work from a distance. This is doing something at a range. So it could be that your job is like a in some way like a how do I say this? Maybe it's on the internet. Maybe there's a digital aspect to it where it's non-local. That's how I want to put it. Non-local. Some aspect of it is non-local. Maybe you work from home, or maybe this is a job where you do it from home, and then you take it somewhere else. Like if you were a craftsman, you would make the craft and then you would go somewhere else to sell it. So in this case, what I'm getting here is like you're doing, the part of it that you're doing is it's highly focused. You're kind of like doing it by yourself, and it's the part where you're away from people. I think it almost feels like a workshop here, because you're kind of away from the rest of the world when you're in your own workshop. And definitely, if you even look at the picture in this card, the guy's in a workshop. So maybe you guys are doing that kind of work, but if not, it's just emphasizing how highly detailed it is, and also that the part of it where you're working on it is at a distance from some other component of it. On the bottom, I have the moon. So essentially, the moon is your habits. So essentially, it's saying that you have made a habit of doing detailed work. Whether this is literally your job, which obviously would be your habit, right? Because you make a habit of going to work. So that's pretty obvious. Or this is just some other endeavor that is habitual, that is highly detailed. Like for instance, if you were into knitting, or you were into something, let's just stick with that, knitting. And you did that from home, and then maybe you sold it, or there was some other aspect to it, then that's what you'd be doing. Okay, let's keep going here. I don't want to get stuck in the past, so let's move on to the present now. So in the present, I have a couple positions I can look at. I think where I want to start is the position of the heart. This tells me how you guys are feeling. Let's see. So I have the Eight of Cups here with the Oracle card of the honey jar, or just honey. It's very strange because usually honey attracts things, but Eight of Cups is moving away from things that are sweet. It's like, we don't want sweet, we want sour. Definitely feels like Scorpio, right? Like, are like S&M here. Like, we like pain, or or we're shying away from pleasure. We're shying away from, or like goth. We're shying away from things that look nice. We're moving towards things that look kind of dark, right? But that's the vibe I'm getting here. Maybe it's just the Halloween spirit, but even though Halloween's already passed. But what I'm getting here is moving away from things that are just sickly sweet. Maybe you're just getting practical rather than focusing on things that are, you know, too dreamy, too sweet. Let me get one card on this, see if I get anything else. Can I have any more information on the Eight of Cups with honey in the position of the heart for my Sagittariuses? Can I have more information on this Eight of Cups? Mercury. Okay. So we don't let it's like I was saying, it's more like being sappy. Like we're not in a sappy mood. Essentially is what this is saying. Like we don't want to say nice things. We don't care for the niceties. We're not feeling sappy at all. We're feeling practical, and it shows in the recent past. You guys have been very practical in the recent past. Virgo is all about practicality. All right. So let's move on to a different position. I'm going to see what you guys are doing now. Like actively, and also what situations are coming right at you physically in the real world. This is the position of the hand. It's very physical, very in your face, so you should definitely notice these cards. Now what I have is the Knight of Swords reversed with Aries right side up. This is like trying to not think about something that gets you riled up. Now, I don't know what's riling you up, but we're trying not to think about it. It's like, it's you. It doesn't sit well with you. You just try not to think about it. Let's see if I can get any more information on this. What is it that we're literally avoiding thinking about? Or not even avoiding thinking about. We're trying to stop thinking about something because it riles us up and it gets us like pent up. Gets us maybe mad, but also just energized, like riled up is the best way I can put it, honestly. All right, so, okay, this is way too many cards. All right, but I've learned to take them. I'm only gonna go 3 deep into this pile of cards because it kind of like just a chunk fell. So I'm gonna look at the top 3. I have here the hand with the planet Jupiter and the chair here. The hand, the planet Jupiter, and the chair. Now again, I'm just getting more information on this, which is what is the thing that we're not trying to think about? The thing that makes us mad, the thing that riles us up. It seems to be, it's like someone being sappy, someone asking us for too much. Someone who always asks us for things, someone who always needs things from us, and someone who is like just clingy, okay? We're trying to like not think about them. We're trying to get them out of our mind because they're riling us up, and it definitely goes hand in hand with our emotions. We're trying to get away from the sappy, like the needless saying nice things. We don't need these niceties. And we're also trying to get away from this person, trying to stop thinking, get this person out of our head who also is like that, who is clingy, who is needy. I'm definitely getting needy from these 3 cards. And this could literally also, the Knight of Swords reversed could also just be trying not to like mull over this anger, you know? Try not to pop off. Let me see what's on the bottom. On the bottom, I have Taurus. Okay, well, Taurus. So, yeah, we just want to do our own thing. We want to we don't need, Taurus is very practical. We don't need all of this sappy talk, all of this yip yap. We just don't need it. We're not feeling it right now. That's what I'm getting for this. All right, let's keep going. I don't want to get stuck on this. So there's only one more position in the present, and then I'm going to see what's in the future for you guys. So let's take a look at the last position. This tells me how you guys are perceiving this whole thing. I call this the position of the head. It's also your thoughts at the moment. So I have here the Knight of Pentacles. Practical, practical, practicals. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. You guys are thinking very, very practically. And then the mask here, in this case, talks about objects, material, matter. It's just like stuff. So the mask here it just speaks of a surface level thing, like a physical object. In this case, it's just saying that we're thinking very practically on the physical. That's where our thoughts lay. And we don't have time for like the emotional, sappy stuff. We don't have time for people bugging us with things and emotions. We don't have time for that. This is what I'm getting. All right. I'm not going to pull a card on that. This is pretty obvious. So let's just move on to the last position. This is the short-term future. What's coming up for you guys? Let's take a look. Could be with regards to the spread here or just in general. So I have the King of Swords. So funny because you guys are in... You guys, I feel like you guys are already the King of Swords. King of Swords is cold. King of Swords doesn't give a crap about your emotions. He doesn't give a crap about the niceties, like I was saying before. He just wants the facts. He cares about the facts, a lot like the Queen of Swords. And then the number one, you. So you don't care. You literally don't care about anyone who is like bugging you, who needs to like hear nice things, who needs to hear you tell them nice things. You don't care. You're in a practical mindset. You're focused on physical stuff, and you're literally just doing you, and you could give a shit about this person or these type of people. Wow. Sagittarius, you guys are like all business right now. Very Capricorn-like energy. Let me pull a card on this to see if I can get any more information real quick. And then after this, I am going to do straight up advice for you guys. So tell me information about this King of Swords, please. Okay. I have one card that kind of separated from a cluster, and that's just the Sun card. Do you? You're good. You can enjoy your own life. You can enjoy, going back here, your job, your work, your endeavors, your practical matters. You don't need to get sappy. You literally don't. Just enjoy your day-to-day, practical, logical life. Seems like that's where you guys are at. On the bottom, I have the mouth. This is sort of suggesting that you are going to say something to this person. Underneath the mouth, the princess, the person, okay? The person who needs to hear it, the person who's clingy. The princess can be clingy a lot of times. The person who's needy and clingy. You might be saying some stuff to them, like, I don't care, I'm doing my own shit. That's what you'd be saying to them. And underneath those cards, as I dig a little deeper into the bottom, is Uranus, which is like, you might shock them a little bit. It might be a little bit startling to them, the things that you have to say, like, fuck off, you know? And then underneath that, fuck off, right? Skull and crossbones. And it doesn't even have to come off that strongly. It might just be like, bugger off, right? Like, bugger off, I'm busy. And I feel like you guys are ready to say that. You're ready to say that to this person. Let's pull advice. So the way I do advice is one oracle card and then one tarot card, and we'll see what comes up. I'm gonna just try to do positive stuff. So what you guys should be doing, you know, obviously focusing on the negative is probably not helpful. So let's see what you guys should be focused on, what you guys should be aware of, perhaps, if there's anything to be aware of, or if there's anything to be aware of with regards to the reading, it will also come out here. So I have some advice for my Sagittariuses. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to do tarot cards because I got so many. Sorry, I'm not going to do oracle cards because I got so many tarot cards. So I have the Four of Swords as the first card, but then there's a whole bunch that came out in a cluster. So I will read them, but the first is the Four of Swords. That's the primary message here. The Four of Swords is take a break. So the Four of Swords in this case is count to 10. Count to 10 before you tell this person off. Tell this person to bugger off, okay? Ace of Cups. Compassion. Like, there's a nice way of telling this person to bugger off. I don't know how even to say that. You could take it down from fuck off to bugger off, right? That would be the cup. There's a nice way to say it. Be kind. about it. Like, obviously you got your own shit going on, but you can be kind about the message. Underneath that, this is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, hold on. Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Swords. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your time. And if you don't stop this person from, they're a time leech. They're an energy leech. They're a time leech. They take away from your ability to do the things you need to do. And you do need to say something, but you don't need to pop off on them. There's a way to say what you need to say kindly and tell them you got your own shit going on. All right. And then the last three cards. Queen of Pentacles. Keep your distance. You are keeping your distance, but continue to keep your distance. 10 of Swords with the 10 of Pentacles. So you have your own shit going on. And this person has nothing to do with that. They really don't. But the least you can do is be nice to them and be kind and say it in a way that's not going to kind of like devastate them and shock their world. I feel like they're going to be shocked anyway. They're going to be startled. But you really do have your own stuff to worry about. You don't need to be soul sucked by these needy people who need your attention, need your time, who need you to tell them nice things and make them feel good. You just don't need that. You're better off telling them, counting to 10, right? 10, 4 swords, and then going ahead and telling them in a kind way so that you don't keep wasting your time and this person doesn't keep wasting your time. All right, guys. So that is going to be your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you and you guys taking an interest in these videos. If this did resonate for you, press the like button for me if you would. That helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in a couple weeks.